is perhaps even more fit than he was. He's a little quicker to jump to the basketball. He is able to get his hands on balls and disrupt timing and rhythm at a greater rate.
Wide open beyond the three-point line. That's a pretty good shot.
Fargo swatted by Ibaka right into the arms of Durant. Fargo gets back, and Cephalosha says, I'll take that, as Durant first tells him, wait, let the defense come to me. I'll draw the extra man. You'll be wide open. Bingo! Perkins has a little room to drive on the baseline. He travels.
Serge Ibaka, again, is a big part of why this team is successful in their paint defense. You see him coming from a support role, gets over as a second defender and blocks the shot. Draw and kick action, that's terrific fundamental basketball. Durant hits.
Ibaka from the elbow likes this shot. It doesn't like him, but Perkins with the rebound.
That's a man-sized rebound from Perkins and a doubly man-sized putback on the two-hand slam. I love it.
Gasol, tough shot, lost control of it, challenged.
Get on the floor.
Ibaka and Cephalosha had him in a sandwich jump ball.
Big Perk comes away with the offensive rebound, and I'll tell you what.
Ibaka going to get it up to the cutter. That's the big man. Perkins fouled.
That's good two-man action right there. I love the fact that Perkins is moving without the ball. Ibaka went into his post move, and there's Perkins making a nice basket cut. These guys work so well together when it comes to passing the ball in cramped quarters. Nice delivery from Ibaka. You can tell that he's improved in that area of his.
So intimidating to the other team.
Dunk it!
Oh, yes, indeed. Gay taps his chest and said, that's my bad, but he was only one of three defenders. Westbrook from the elbow. No.
Gasol did a nice job of getting out on Westbrook in that pocket that normally Westbrook is able to knock down that shot at the free throw line.
Mayo off the give and go from Gasol, no, but Gay has another offensive rebound. Saturday night in Milwaukee, the Grizzlies are trying to close the game out twice in the final minute. They fouled three-point shooters. Gay on the step back scores over Perkins. So a couple of boneheaded fouls, including one on Epe Udoh, who was not a three-point.
Part of Harden, like I said, that defensive effort was pretty shaky at best.
This is why Gay is shooting only 38.5%. They're forcing him to take some very tough shots, but another offensive rebound. Allen for three. Collison back taps that one to Gay, who has a little bit of room as the defense actually separated from him, and Gay spins to score.
Well, that's a couple of offensive
house bets going on that one. Have more on that as we go along. Harden
good
drops it. Yeah, it's a beauty. And Collison pays it off.
Nice pass. He had time to write a letter sitting over there in the corner. Harden has such tremendous vision when he dribbles that ball in the lane.
Yeah, dear Coach Self, I hope you win the championship game. Mayo cannot believe it. Harden actually bumped him off the pump. Gasol shooting 1 out of 4. Jab stepping Perkins. Off the contact, they're going to call the blocking foul, and one for Gasol. Perk goes for a short walk on the near sideline so that he doesn't pick up another technical foul because he's very close to the suspension limit.
Well, these two have been really battling this first half, and you see the contact initiated.
Watch the elbow here.
By Gasol right there. There's the elbow. And I guess they're going to say Perkins fouled Gasol's elbow with his face.
And now you see Westbrook coming over to try to talk about that with Kenny now. But take a look at this. I'm going to guess that they have him for moving, bodying him up while he's still moving before the elbow. Well, that's probably what you're seeing right there.
No doubt about it. But if you ask Perkins, he said, hey, he elbowed me to the jaw.
Double foul there then. Westbrook to the free throw line. No, but he gets another offensive rebound. He's stripped on his way back up by Mayo. Arenas, lob pass to the rim. That one spins out, but Allen following the play from the far side, spin that one home. And just like that, Memphis has taken a 2-point lead here in the final 2 minutes of the first. Now guarding Gasol. Gasol uses the elbow to shove off. It misses the shot, but Gay with another offensive rebound. Rudy Gay has been ridiculous on the offensive glass. He's got 4. And he pushes off there. Harden was moving. Gay came out with the forearm and the elbow, but Harden didn't have his feet set. And they call that against James.
Well,
and
here's what you
it's
have
a bonus. Nice action here. Harden setting up KD, short from 3. Allen with the rebound. Thunder gets back and then changes speed for Allen. Ibaka catches up with him and on the bump puts Allen back on the free throw line. Ibaka gets deep. Westbrook finds him. Ibaka with the block right into the arms of Pondexter, who comes up short from 3. And the Thunder's got a chance here to take the lead before halftime. Beautiful move, stutter stepping, looking for Cephalosha. Nice recovery by Pondexter. Now the shot clock inside 10. Skip pass outside. Tabo for 3. Beautiful ball movement. Cephalosha. Perkins will put it on the deck. Spin and everything but score over Gasol. He deserved for that effort a proper reward. Pargo played but 9 minutes in the first half. He's back at point guard for the injured Mike Conley off contact. And Kendrick Perkins looked at Curtis Blair like, hey, he pushed off me again. And that Derek Fisher has 1 board or more for Oklahoma City. Ibaka going to pull up, and that one will rim out. Westbrook trying to crash. I think he's gambling here because he doesn't think that Pargo can do as much damage as a more elite level point guard, so he's gambling on the rebounds. He's not done as much of that lately. Attempted to work the glass, but another second opportunity here. And Pargo with a tough feed, and that's out of bounds. And, Tony Allen has been on the wrong end of a couple of bad decisions by teammates here in the 12 turns, and they're not shooting the ball well. Westbrook stumbling, losing control of the basketball, and he'll be charged with his 4th turnover.
Well, what would help that statistic continue to grow is...
Let's have a look. Watch Marc Gasol's foot. Well, yeah, they could have called Gasol for a trip. I think that was probably incidental contact, but
he was trying to get there with his body. His mind was telling him to get there, but his body wouldn't get all the way over there.
Durant with good help as Pargo initially lost Westbrook. Now Russ comes back and is on Pargo like a cheap suit. Gay is trapped in the corner and nearly throws it away. Pargo is able to save it up for 3, scores it with about 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Pargo, both of his baskets here in the ball game have been beyond the arc with the rebound. In transition, the trailer KD, that one no. Thunder is 4 out of 12 from beyond the arc, but Westbrook the offensive rebound. Cephalosha trying to get the big dogs a chance to get to the bowl to eat, and Ibaka does.
Terrific ball movement in cramped quarters. All started with Westbrook crashing the offensive glass.
He has 3 offensive boards tonight. Lob pass blown up at the rim. Durant leading. The Thunder's got numbers here. KD turned away. Westbrook hanging around the backside. He'll go to the free throw line. KD didn't see that Ibaka was by himself. Cephalosha is cut. We can see from our vantage point at the scorer's table, we can see blood. Earlier this year when the Thunder turned the ball over a bunch, allowed the Wizards quite a few offensive rebounds. Durant beating the shot clock buzzer. My point was, though, that night the Wizards got a whole lot more shots than the Boards. He's 1 point away from a double-double. Nice feed here. Ibaka gets the roll, get the assist to Durant. His second. Memphis has made it difficult for the Thunder to penetrate here in the quarter. A lot of jump shooting. Gasol with a block on Westbrook, who is 2 out of 10. Memphis in late December. Durant asking for it. Allen closing late and pays for it. 3 for KD.
Good ball movement, draw and kick action from Westbrook.
2-point game. Durant with 17 points on 6 of 12 shooting. 7 in the quarter. O.J. Mayo has an answer.
Certainly capable of getting it going offensively. O.J. Mayo can score in a variety of ways. He fancies the outside jumper, but can get to the basket.
Ugly shooting numbers. Mayo is 3 of 10. Gay is 4 of 13. KD looking pretty right now. 7 of 13 overall. 19 points for Durant. The shot clock getting deep. Nice pick by Mohamed. Harden's going to get it all the way through to score. Oh, what great basketball.
Boxing out. That's not against the rules, I don't believe.
Gasol, nice rotation on that shot. Marc Gasol having a tough night, shooting 4 out of 10, but a timely basket there, raising the Grizzlies' lead back to a half dozen.
And equal points in the paint, but if you had told me this game before it started, the Thunder would have 0 fast break points as they began the fourth quarter, I would say you got to be kidding me, because, again, that's an element of the ball game that they rely on heavily.
You see the difference tonight versus the Lakers and the Bulls the last 2 times out. Grizzlies, tough team.
That's the sole reason why the Thunder are behind in this game right now. They have not been able to bring in that component of fast breaking.
Randolph feeding Mayo, who gets inside of Mohamed to score.
That's a big reason right there. You can't fast break if you're taking the ball out of the net.
Fisher finds Harden on the wing. Oh, what a great move by Harden. He's going to shoot 3. Allen called for the foul, and I think James Harden set Tony Allen up.
He sure did. Simple drive, draw, and kick from Derek Fisher. You see Fisher finds Harden. There's the up fake. When you can shoot the ball as well as Harden, I said it earlier, he has been able to create such a variety of scoring that it has kept the Grizzly defense off balance all night long.
The Thunder only took free throws, and we got it.
They're going to say they would reward the Thunder the ball outside or side out of bounds.
I'm amazed that that wasn't a shooting foul.
Well, they got together and realized that it was Harden who actually put the ball out in the way of Allen to
so
draw the contact.
That's the point of emphasis this year. That is correct. Allen and Harden, it is getting personal here. Harden trapped outside the KD for 3. Did find iron, but the rebound to Allen. I'll tell you what, don't tug on Harden's cape too hard.
No question about it.
Mayo, that's a gamer's move right there. And Scott Brooks, as the Grizzlies get up by 8, immediately calls timeout. Got a technical foul on Scott Brooks. Got a technical foul on Brooks. A little frustrated with the officiating. It falls over here.
I'm going to go back to Randolph. I think there's a certain inherent pressure that players love. They're going to finish by a good pass by Durant in cramped quarters. When you drive the ball to the basket up here for the Thunder.
KD, tough shot, no finish. Patterson off Sky and a packet. I didn't think he had that much vertical, but obviously he does.
You have to elevate.
KD goes to work. Harden now will drive, looking inside for the big man. Ibaka scores it again, and 1. Letting the big dogs eat. We're tied if Ibaka can make this free throw.
Real simple basketball. If you can get to the lane, you're going to draw multiple defenders. Now that's where your passing expertise comes into play. Harden, one of the best passers on this team, finds a one.
Gasol, been quiet, shooting 4 out of 10 here tonight. Tied up by Ibaka with help from Harden. Gasol gets deep enough to score it late in the shot clock. A comeback victory for Chicago if the Rockets are desperate themselves, and Ibaka with the block. They called Harden with a foul before the block. So Memphis back to the free throw line.
Well, they got the foul. That's the right call. That's definitely the right call.
Made all 3 of his shots after going 2 out of 12 the first 3 quarters. Gasol will spin back and score over Ibaka. Second time he's done that here in the 4th. Durant with an opportunity to drive. Lost control of the basketball. Long outlet pass. Gay blocked by Ibaka. Then Allen following the play scores it.
What a play by Ibaka. Never mind the Grizzlies get the 2 out of it. I don't care about that. The hustle play by Ibaka to take a...
Grizzlies trying to salvage 1 game out of this 4-game season series. Ibaka scooping and scoring. Surge with 12 points in the ball game. Harden with the helper. He has 5. In the morning. Nice screen here from Perkins to bump from Gasol and a foul.
Nice job by Harden using that screen. Westbrook doing a good job of chasing O.J. Mayo, who's had a hot hand in this ball game. See the little shoulder action there by Gasol goes unnoticed by the official.
Perkins switches off over Gasol, forces the miss. Durant with the rebound. His 8th for Durant. Nice screen by Perkins. Westbrook bodied up and turns it over. Look at Ibaka chasing. And the Thunder again makes the stand, but Allen is able to recover. He will regain an attack. Ibaka might got a piece. Westbrook by himself going to attack Gasol and a foul.
Heads-up play by Perkins to get the long outlet pass to Westbrook. That allowed him a chance to attack Gasol on the other end.
I think Ibaka's got blocks twice here in this sequence. No, not there.
But you know what? He did the dribble.
Nice screening action here. Westbrook attacked. He's fouled.
Bingo. Attack the basket because you give yourself multiple opportunities. First of all, you get a higher percentage shot. So that means you have
some success down deep. Gay going to try to set up Gasol at the elbow, and he's stripped. He is able to recover outside the Mayo for 3. Yes. A bailout scramble by the Grizzlies after Westbrook had stripped Gasol. He's able to get it back and find the gunner Mayo for his only 3-point basket of the ball game. But Mayo with 22 points, consecutive games over 20 for him. Only his 4th game of the season at the 20-point mark.
Looked like it was a mad scramble, but it was Mayo who seemed...
Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins. Mayo keeping Westbrook out wide. That's a bonus foul.
But that's what happens when you put the ball in the hands of Westbrook, who has that speed and quickness. Defenders can't contend with that.
Durant bodied up by Gasol, going to step back and come up short, rebounded by Allen, and that's going to do it. Westbrook will foul him, but that sends him to the exits here at Chesapeake Arena as Gasol was able to fight through the screen and force Durant into a tough shot.
And that's what Scott Brooks elected to do, go for the quick 3 with Durant. As I said, if you're going to get somebody a 3-point shot, it should be Durant, as again, he's a 6'9", 6'10". He's able to...
Point lead down to 1. But Oklahoma City is going to fall here to 40-13, 23-5 at Chesapeake Arena. The Grizzlies salvage 1 game in this 4-game season series. The Thunder wins it 3-1. The Grizzlies now have won 4 out of 5, raising their overall record to 20.